Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as we have received a brand new stratagem. Yet again, the Silent Night is a smoky night as the Walking Barrage with smoke is now available in your arsenal. This comes alongside a new minor order, so I'm going to showcase that to you guys today. On top of that, we've got to take a look at an interesting comment on the Pelastad interview, which actually led to probably the biggest thing that is truthful right now. And we've got some cool stuff to go over. Obviously, the development team are on holiday right now, so you'll have to bear with me just a little bit, but we have got some cool info for your faces. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts. Links in the description for that one if you want up to 70% off on old and new games alike. And we're giving away super credits here on the channel. If you want to get involved with it, it's very simple. Head down to the comment section and just put an eyes emoji, because we are watching and we are waiting. That'll enter you in. We'll announce it in a few days' time. With that being said, let's dive into the game, see what's happening right now inside of Helldivers 2. So starting off, we received this tweet right here that also managed to resonate inside of the game and stated, as a Festival of Reckoning enters its third and final phase, the theme of vengeance fills the hearts of Super Earth citizens. The Helldivers are ordered to aid in the testing of the final experimental stratagem, the smoke-enhanced Walking Barrage, available for us to use on Marfark, Heath, and New Stockholm. The Helldivers are ordered to reach the designated kill count on any one of these planets, which obviously means they're moving into the Galactic War table. We can see right here that we have got a brand new minor order to take out 250 million automatons on Marfark, 200 million Luminate on Stockholm, and 600 million Terminids on Heath. Now, very interesting indeed. Obviously, it means that you can go to one of these 3 planets and go ahead and utilize the brand new stratagem. Now, the brand new stratagem is an interesting one, as it is going to be the Walking Barrage with smoke. The funny part about this is that it's actually, well, looking to be relatively okay, but it will only be resonating really well on mainly the automatons, because the smoke really works a lot better on their side than it does on either the Terminid or on the Illuminates, or at least that's my 2 cents. This right here, as you can see on screen, is what it looks like inside of the game. It essentially drops in a smoke before it utilizes the rest of the barrage, and then drops in another smoke and continues to drop the barrage. It's pretty cool as a bit of an assisted piece, but if you want to know what all 3 of them look like together, well, this is what it looks like all on one run. Now, it is quite an interesting one, because actually none of these stratagems are overly incredible on their own, but they are actually really, really good when used in conjunction of each other. A lot of people realize that utilizing the EMS alongside the incendiary barrage genuinely worked really, really well. And for me personally, I think that the smoke utilized alongside the incendiary will also work really, really well, mainly on the automaton sector. But again, that's just the way that I play the game. You guys may find it a little bit differently, so make sure you go and play around with it yourselves to figure out whether it's something that you actually do enjoy. Overall, though, it leads into question as to whether we're actually going to be receiving these come the end of this, as obviously the Festival of Reckoning is now in its final phase of this one, and it runs until the 31st, meaning that hopefully on New Year's Day, we should see some sort of answers for everything that's been happening just recently. Will we receive these stratagems free of charge now that we know that the experiments have worked? Let me know what your guys' opinions are via the comment section below, and let's see if it's something that we can actually receive. Moving in from that, though, I was taking a look at the democratic conversation with Johan Pelastad earlier on this morning and taking a look through the comment section, seeing what it is that you guys had to say about it. And one question on here, or one comment on here, I shall say, actually took more of a point to me than anything. And it states right here, Pelastad should do all Q&A sessions from now on. Honest, direct, detailed, and open-minded. Now, the thing with Johan Pelastad is an interesting one, okay? He went away on sabbatical, and he's obviously now returned partially, but is not primarily working on Helldivers, or at least it doesn't seem to work that way. Look inside of all of his social medias and the way that he injects himself into the game. He is obviously working on whatever the new title is, and that is absolutely amazing. Although, what we do know is that Helldivers was much better placed when Johan Pelastad was actually in it. And especially in terms of communication, is probably where we're receiving our most. Right now, we have got the main community managers who don't really say too much in terms of, well, absolutely anything at all, if I'm completely honest. And then Shams Georgiani, who just does everything with a pinch of meme. So I do miss Johan, and I do think that actually if he made a bit more of a presence inside of the game and a bit more presence on social media with regards to Helldivers, would probably have a bit more of a better communication style. So maybe he should start training his team to talk the way that he does. Moving on from that, though, we've got a fun little piece right here, and this one is with regards to me asking for, yet again, a childhood fantasy. This is a Lego Hive Lord that somebody has actually built themselves inside of Bricklink Studio. This is absolutely awesome, and for me, I think that it's only a matter of time before they eventually get that contract. I'm really hoping it eventually does come, but obviously we've seen like Halo Lego and stuff like that in the past, and hopefully Lego Helldivers will come into the midst at some stage soon. Now, interestingly, that led me to the thought process of the Helldivers 2 board game. For those of you guys who may have forgotten about that, the original pledge went up earlier in the year, and hopefully we shall receive it moving into the next 365 days. I put a decent whack of money behind this, man. I'm really hoping that this comes out at some stage soon, as we do love seeing all the third-party stuff that comes from Helldivers. But I'm intrigued. Did you guys actually go ahead and put a pledge towards this board game yourself? It's due to be built very, very soon, and hopefully we'll have it delivered to our properties at some stage, or at least before the game itself actually dies. I do have this horrible feeling that eventually the game will deplete into nothing and the board game will show up on my doorstep. It's a really weird one. But nonetheless, we need to take a look at your top comments, as you guys had a lot to say about the democratic conversation with Johan Pilestad, and we asked for your opinions down in the comment section below. This first one right here, coming from Typhoon1515, states, to be honest, replacing the current mechs with customizable mechs where you mix and match weapons is better than having different types of mechs, but then again, divers will have meta builds that Arrowhead will eventually nerf. Now, the biggest conversation with it on this topic was in the comment section. We were talking about the mechs and how they've already got 2 different variants. So to actually go ahead and make them customizable, they'd have to lose one variant. Me personally, I think that it's better off doing that now and losing one of the variants and just making it a mech overall, making it customizable. I don't think that the community would grumble too much, although Johan Pilestad seems to think that actually removing any stratagem at all works on a negative, and they've essentially pigeonholed themselves into the fact that they now have to build individual mech cases themselves. I don't know how I believe in that one, and I really hope that eventually customizable mechs and FRVs and stuff do come into the mix. But again, it's not likely that it's going to happen based on his response. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. This next one coming from Belgar states, honestly, they could get rid of the 2 mech stratagems if it means that they'll give us customizable ones. And again, it's just exactly the same comment in a different word formation. It seems that the people have spoken, Johan. It seems that the people have spoken. Now, customizable mech would be 10 times better than what we're actually receiving at the minute. And finally, this one states right here, I just want armor customization. Please, Arrowhead. Now, we have actually received weapon customization back in May of this year, and it was actually quite a long time ago that they issued that. And this was something that they were kind of like fiddling around with so that they could get customization done correctly. What's really odd to me is that from May until now, we've not seen any level of customization input in terms of secondary weapons or armor customization or anything like that at all. And it kind of really leads to question as to how quickly they can actually get that stuff out. We know that they want to work on the secondary weapons, and we know that they have been working on customization for the rest of the things in game, or at least based on what they've been speaking about. My only fear is that we've received nothing since May in terms of customization changes. That's a really, really odd one, and hopefully something that we could see come into the game next year. And I'm really hoping for a better work ethic from Arrowhead in terms of actually being able to release content properly next year. I'm really praying for it, although I do worry that it may not be the case. Let me know what your guys' opinions are via the comment section below, but I'm hoping that we can make customization a bigger feature throughout the next 12 months. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.